Hey everybody, back at the Cadillac SRX 4, we previously, or I guess I previously, put a new timing chain on this thing and my wife liked it, and so she's driving it now. It's developed a little bit of a leak from the power steering, so I've been topping it up here and there, thinking and adding a little additive to stop the leak, but no such luck. Further inspection, we've got a power steering pump that has got some seals that are shot. So I've got one ordered. It's coming here today, hopefully. So I'm going to start the tear down here and get this thing out of here. It's not too simple. It's going to be a little tight squeeze. Some people drop the subframe. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. But we'll get in there and get the wheel off and make some room and disconnect it there, and we'll show you how we're going to do that. Stay tuned. All right, so the first step here is to jack it up, get some jack stands underneath there, and take the front wheel off. All right, so a little pointer here for you if you don't know this one. Here at the front of the vehicle, Cadillac down the front. Instead of jacking it up on the jack points on each side, I bring my floor jack and cross member right here. This guy, put it right in the center of that and crank it up, and then you can get the jack stands down on either frame rail. Okay, so next step here is to take off the serpentine belt. Now, there's the tensioner right here. I got my wrench on it. I'm going to need to just put a little cheater bar on here for a little more leverage. Then we'll just pull the serpentine belt. Oh, where are we? Power steering back here, so we'll pull it off here and try and leave as much of this as we can, but we'll get this on here, and then we'll be pulling towards the back of the vehicle. That loosens the belt, and we'll see you after that. Okay, so there we go. We've pulled it off of the power steering pump right there and just brought it back here, so we don't want to take it all out. Then we can quickly, easy put it back on once we replace the power steering pump. So we just got the belt loop back down here. Keep it, stay out of the way right there. All right, next step is to disconnect bolts. I think there's 3 on here. I was hoping I had the new one, but that should be here soon. I think there's 3 bolts here, and we're gonna have to pull the lines and drain it, so we'll get a drain pan. All right, now I've got, if you guys don't have any of these, get yourself some hose clamp pliers. They're a lifesaver, so much easier to do stuff. So I grabbed onto the hose up here, hose clamp, and I'm just gonna bring it down and let it dangle here. I'll leave that clamp there. Guys, these things are awesome. I think I just picked them off of Amazon, but wherever, eBay. These little guys grip on and clamp on, and makes so much easier than trying to use some channel locks or pliers. Get a set of these hose clamp pliers. All right, so we got that clamp down off of there, and then we've got this clamp down there, and then we've got this to unbolt from the pump here. Take that out. I'm not sure which one I'm going to loosen first. I don't know, maybe we'll unloosen this guy here, and then we got a drip pan down here to catch everything. All right, so you're going to want to take those 2 hoses off, and then we're going to unbolt the thing. Okay, 16mm wrench. Loosen that guy, drop her down. I'm just going to have to pull that down, and then it should start pouring all over the place. Okay, so it's coming out of there now and dripping out of there into the pan. So just let that thing drain as much as you can, and then we'll detach that hose up there. Now another cool little tool, I've got these hose pliers a friend gave me for Christmas, and they come in super handy. I didn't think I would, probably something I wouldn't have bought on my own, but I would have used channel locks to get in there and push that hose off. But these guys grab onto the hose nicely, and it makes it so much easier. You can twist the hose and get the hose off the fitting. So these little guys, I'd suggest grabbing some of those too. Great little tool. Comes in handy more than I thought. Okay, I've got the bottom bolt loosened. This one right here is loosened. Then there's one right here through the pulley that I got out. And the toughest one, I got the smallest little ratchet I've got there with a 13mm socket, and finally got it on there. So it's just going to take a little bit of time. I was almost getting ready to drill a hole right through both fender walls here, so I can get at it. But look, I'm on there now. It just takes a bit of time and just a little more patience than what I usually have. So get it on there and we'll get this pump off. Okay, I finally got this out with didn't get it on film because I would have filled the swear jar, and this wouldn't have made it on a PG rated repair video. Anyway, here's the new one. I got the new one this afternoon here, so I'm looking, I got 3 bolts here that come out on this one. There's 3 bolts, but you got to access them right there and then right there on the bottom side. The middle one, however, is from the back side. So I'll show you up here. Get this light out of the way. See where my little ratcheting wrench is. Get back in there a little better. I had to get that ratcheter in there. Anyway, I flipped it around to tighten it. So I just push that bolt back when I slide that thing in, and then I'll ratchet that in. So we got that one from the back, and then these 2 from the front. So now I'll show you how to take the pulley off. So I got my little toolkit here, pulley remover install set. Here, Canada, from Princess Auto. Similar stuff at Harbor Freight in the States. We've got a little button on this guy. A little collar here that goes on the pulley. And then this guy goes inside. That stuff goes together. Then we got this little ring will go over top of that. I'm gonna try it with my my impact here, the little impact guy. Oh, that's not working. Grab a couple wrenches and we'll see what that does. Oh, oh my heck. Okay, bringing out the big dog. I don't have a vise, so I'll go easy here. I don't want to break my wrist. Let's see what happens here. What happened there? A vibration loosened my 9/16 adjustable. Oh yeah, check it out. Got the pulley off. Now I'll show you how to put it on. Okay, I'm gonna take the pulley here now and put it on to the new pump. Now there's a bunch of different adapters in this little kit for about everything, so find the one. Make sure you lube the threads on these. Gonna wind one in here. This will be long enough, and then we'll take the pulley and just put a little bit of lube on there to help it slide in. I put some of this on the threads. And you've got this bearing. We put the bearing on here. The washer on top. And this other tool that we use to take it off, we're going to be using that same part here. Tighten this down. Okay, so I forgot to get this part on video. I stuck my wrench through here to prevent the pulley from spinning, and instead of holding onto there and holding on to here with a socket and doing a wrench on here, I got my impact and put it on this guy, held on, and it just ratcheted it in there really quick. So that was fairly easy. Got that on there. We'll take this off here now. And it's right even now. We're good. So I just got to take this little stem out and we're ready to reinstall. Alright, boys and girls. Well, a couple hours later and a few busted knuckles. We've got this back in. I haven't got it plumbed up yet. The top one there going in was the toughest. I had to put the bolt with a little bit of paper towel and in the socket and try and find it. And anyway, it was a bit of a magic trick to get that in there. Bottom one was the easiest, and then the one around the back wasn't too tough, but I did it here without dropping any A-arms, control arms, suspension. It really did wiggle out of here on the SRX quite nicely. So now I just got to button up the plumbing, and she's done. We'll put the belt back on, and then we will bleed it. Okay, we got that cinched up there, and the one up there. Again, the hose pliers and the clamp, the hose clamp pliers work awesome, so make sure you get those guys. So we got those buttoned up. Just need to put this power steering belt back on there. Alrighty, so got the belt back on. We got everything buttoned up and turned the steering wheel left to right, lock a dozen times or so. No leaks, anything there right now. It seems to be running smoothly. So there we go. Oh, well, that was a big job. I can see why the dealers charge $1,500 to $2,000 or so to do that on a Cadillac. It's not a fun job at all. I don't recommend it to anybody, but hopefully there's a couple tips there if you want to do it. A lot of satisfaction from actually getting it done yourself and paying less than $100 for the new power steering pump, and you're good to go. So anyway, there's the video. Like and subscribe please, it helps the little channel out a lot, and we'll see you next one.